I'm here for you. Of course.
Traveling minstrel. Exactly what we did. Well, yeah.
Of course I do. I love
Let me
stories
see.
far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able
Wait,
to.
a darkspawn?
Chantry law says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of
Okay.
the Tevinder Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator. But they were impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever.
There's not.
The Maker
I doubt there's a
cursed
single
them
person
and
who
cast them from his
is
sight.
pure.
Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris.
Yeah, any stories from Orlais?
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Orlais.
Go ahead.
A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield a sword as well as any man.
My
could kill a
soul's
deer with an
immaculate,
arrow at
devoid of
100
sin and
paces,
vice.
and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot.
Mm-hmm. So's mine then. Continue, please.
Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the Grand Tourney. Now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the Grand Tourney. But
Practically
Aveline
saintly,
kept her
yes.
helmet on, and was not discovered.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Go on.
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the Grand Melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to
This is
regain
really
his
crap.
honor,
I've already heard all
Kaleva
these.
tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared
Wait,
the
did you trip,
previous
toss, or pull her
competitions
helmet off?
invalid. A woman had taken
Can you do
part,
the three
and
things
this
at
was
once?
not allowed. But the crowd cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed.
Oh, he just killed her, didn't
Blinded
he?
by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
That's terrible.
The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Orlais so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier.
Okay. Any Ferelden legends?
I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
This doesn't work. I think we're a person who only has one story to tell for the fifth time. You're too polite to farm. Yeah. If this doesn't work, us having already defeated her. Met a Flemeth in the Quackari Wilds.
Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth,
Are you forgetting?
mother of witches? Flemeth, demon
she's
touched,
just
who dwells in
Maybe
the
she's
mist.
thinking, oh, I got knocked out in the fight, so I got a concussion, I lost my memory. She didn't really introduce herself as such.
Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They
I
also
just
say
can't
that
remember the
Flemeth
fight.
mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Was it once beautiful?
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife.
Oh, she ended up going with someone,
Conobar
didn't she?
soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time.
Oh, this was a trap, wasn't it?
Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her.
Why
But when
would you
Flemeth
take?
and Osen entered Highever,
Oh,
they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in
it was
front of
Flemeth's
Flemeth's
fault
eyes.
if this happened.
Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
Okay. It was another story out here.
Which one?
Andraste?
Andraste was the Maker's chosen. The Maker had long since abandoned the world when the sound of her singing.
Yeah, I don't think
turned
any
his
of this
ear.
is gonna
Beauty,
work
grace,
towards
and wisdom
the goal that I
enraptured
tried to
him,
get
and
earlier
he
in the
offered
game.
to take her from this flawed world to become his divine bride. But Andraste had an earthly husband and would not forsake him. Instead, she beseeched the Maker to return to his people once more. So earnest was her plea that the Maker was moved, and promised that he would create a paradise on earth if all abandoned their false gods and turned once more to him. And this is why Andraste began her exalted march on the idolaters of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker granted her his powers with which to smite her enemies. Andraste brought the Imperium to its knees. And
Oh,
her
Fey
victories
Demon.
converted many to the worship of the Maker.
How did Andraste die?
Alas, it was the frailties of men that betrayed and killed Andraste. Her earthly husband,
A Tinkerbell
Mafra,
with horns.
the
Yeah.
chieftain of the Alamari tribes himself, grew jealous as his wife's popularity and influence
Just a wasp, isn't
overshadowed
it?
his own. She was also revered as the Maker's betrothed, and Mafarath began to see their own bond waning in significance as Andraste became ever more devoted to the Maker. Out of envy and spite, Mafarath made a pact with the Archon Hysarian of Tevinter, allowing his beloved Andraste to be ambushed and captured. Andraste was burned at the stake in Minrathous, the capital of Tevinter.
Tevinter has a chantry, doesn't it?
The Tevinter Chantry claims that in Andraste's last moments, Hysarian's heart softened, and he heard the voice of the Maker telling him to end her suffering. He plunged his sword into her heart, and as her blood washed over his hands, he became one of the faithful.
This is a long
Dissenters
story.
said that the Archon only converted because he could not stem the tide of Andraste's cult, and was forced to do so to stay in power. We will never know for sure.
Move on. Wait, is that it? I'm yeah.
here for
I
you.
haven't even got her side quest.
Of course. Wait, you want to talk about us? Is it?
Oh well. Where did I want to go next? Denerim. That's the one. You know what? We'll take that.
Enchantment?
Yes.
Enchantment!
On my weapon. Which one am I using? Is that the one I'm using? Select that one. Reduce movement speed. I'll take that one out. I'm gonna swap it for the extra damage versus Darkspawn. See, before play, that'd be one thing, but with the knowledge that it's hopeless, it's strenuous. Yeah, on one's patience. I was like, maybe doing something, talking to her about her profession as a bard and telling stories and that, and no, she is, nope. Just waiting to go to sleep, watching random Twitch streams. You get detailed insight in her religion. It's the same story. Hers is the shortened version though. There is the lore details you pick up through the game that has the full-on version. Okay, we'll do the paralysis, spell resistance, and damage versus Darkspawn. 350-page novel. Wait. Ooh. Hi? I did not realize. Screw it, you can have those. Who do I want in my party? I kinda do want Ogren. Let's go. We will take the usual suspects. So, I'll take you. And then we'll take you because I want someone to unlock all the
Indeed.
chests, and then I'll take you for healing.
Yes.
That's my go-to just now. I haven't even used Zevran. Alistair is like, Used Morrigan at the beginning. I mean, he's got his sword back. More about game religions and your own, to be honest. Yeah. Isn't the fry? It looks like scuffed Geralt. Oh no. I think I'm getting near the end of the game. I'm just trying to clean up some of the side quests stuff. We got Denerim. Can hand in a couple things that are there. I don't know if I can get to the alienage or not. I haven't tried since the first time I got to Denerim. Okay. Sorry, it's just the wind doing her thing and getting her rock armor.
All men are the work of
I'm
our
gonna land this one in.
from the zone.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Okay, got those.
Those who bring
Who next? I didn't actually want to deal with the... I just clicked it. You also end up taking your favourite three everywhere. The rest get neglected. Well, usually it's when, because of healing. Liliana, because of being able to pick locks without having to respec. Or get someone else in for that. The last person usually changes based on what's happening, I guess. It was Alistair. And then it was Ogren because he needed to be there for going into the deep roads. And I've kind of just... He isn't actually that bad. He has died less than Alistair, which is a positive. I'll say died. It probably fainted? I don't know. Army, Orsmer... Oh, I never checked if... Who knew herbalism? I don't think anyone's master herbalism, so I'm not gonna get it. Survival skill, I don't know what I need for that either. That one... Until he completes his hunt. He disappeared. The Pokemon's right, if he... Yeah. The dude... Cameron disappeared after I completed some of the main quests for... in the forest, and she won't speak to me. So I may have broke that one. Okay, this is why I think I need into the alienage part of town. 2 quests I have nothing to do. Like, in anywhere else in Denerim, I can't find anything. Slim Coldray. Give you good tips on people to rob. I mean, I can just rob anyone anyway. If they faint, how come there's a Pokemon graveyard in Lavender Town? Hmm? Maybe it's like a cat with 9 lives and they can only faint so many times. And then once they've fainted the last faint, they can faint no more. It's possible. I would imagine they have a lifeline. Like a you know, like you get a 0, they faint. But then they've got to have some kind of time component to their life. And having said that, Ash has never fucking aged in how many years? I don't even know if it's Ash still. So maybe they don't age. Certain amount of yeah.
Got something in my sodded.
Oh
What
no.
are you? Never mind. I don't want to know.
When don't ask.
That's right. Keep your nose up. You know, just because we don't all live in some tower in the clouds doesn't mean we're worthless.
I didn't.
And furthermore, I don't think I appreciate the way you looked at me last night.
Oh, what have you been
The way
doing?
What?
Oh, you remember those longing eyes, hungry for a bit of a tussle?
I never looked at you, dwarf. Definitely not in that way.
Oh, you're right. Must have been the dog.
I am keeping well away from that. Implication is that every single thing that happens in Pokemon anime occurs within the span of time no longer than a year? Oh.
If I could have a moment.
Alright, Master Ignacio.
You've been busy traveling
Dwarf
all
City's hell.
over,
Yeah.
and such tragic news you keep bringing. I was wondering if you'd check up on
One more
person.
person?
I'm sure you'll find this
Who?
girl quite interesting.
Oh, it's gonna be Zevran, isn't it? Last scroll indicates that some of Arl House special hand-picked men are awaiting a ransom to free a kidnapped boy. Crows are setting them up by sending disguised assassins to the meeting, but will need backup to take out all the Arl's elite soldiers, especially their leader, Captain Chase. Oh, marked on your Denerim map. Okay, well, I'll take that one on. Sounds like Hakaji. Yeah. Finish a favor for one of your interested parties. Notes discreetly, makes a note of the recognition you were owed. Nod and leave. You got anything new? Anyone need help? Maybe it was something not strictly legal. Oh, false witness. Yeah, that I have 11 of the 12 letters needed. I don't know where the other one is. D has need for assistance. There are those who seek to was it impunge? No. How the fuck do you pronounce that? I clearly didn't read all the letters in it before I said it. Impun. Ah. Impugn. Yeah, they extended you. I said it completely the wrong way that time. Just put PEWN. Upon my good reputation, certain aspects of business may have required. Or it's like, oh, repugnant, or the G is stay, so who knows how it works. Okay, certain aspects of business may have required unpalatable acts. These former associates were just as much a part of them as I was. Their supposed redemptions reek of opportunity, not conscience. Those tongues need heads to match. I need someone who is free to travel and knows what to do when traitors are found. The reward will be appropriately handsome. I don't want it to be handsome. Yeah, I like how they say like you'll be handsomely rewarded. Whereas handsome is like, you know, usually for a dude that's good looking. I was like, ooh, this gold looks nice. Spelled the same, pronounced different. Different things. It's all the context though. To know which one it needs, you need to see the words all around it and be like, which meaning are we going for? Alright, can I get through here? Please tell me I can get through here.
The alienage is closed. Be on.
I
The
can't.
alienage is closed. Be on your way.
Can I only get in there when the land meet happens? I've also got, do you want that one? Marked on your Denerim map. Oh, do they mean the...
Dwarven crafts.
Oh, hold
Find
on.
dwarven.
Anything?
Welcome back. Is there something else you'd like to look at? Only the finest crafts, straight from Orzammar.
Information?
I'll answer what I can, but my policy is not
Gee,
to sell
buy
things that don't
information.
belong to me.
Oh, I'm just gonna go see what's in your store.
Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim.
Okay. I'm not. Is Silverite rune? 10 damage versus Darkspawn. I've got a +6. I bet I'm never gonna get that many items again. Oh, I can't go that way. The prices, yeah. I've barely bought anything apart from backpacks. I wonder if that is what you're supposed to do, just gather everything and then just sell it and use the money. I like that the marketplace is just a pig's head. Cool. Okay, do something quickly. I've got the sun bouncing off something into my face. Be back in just a minute or so. Yeah, very on brand. Only spend money expanding your inventory. Yeah, to look more crap to sell. Yeah, for money. I haven't even sold things though. I've just been gathering it and dumping it in the storage chest because I don't know, some of what I found has been better than what's in the shops.
Something coming.
Oh god. No, no, what are you doing? Spin! Oh, he knocked him out of my way.
All right. Take your ladder so you can get off my back.
Man, oh no! He's done it again. Oh, you need to play this again? It's been a long time. Hey Kenobi, how you doing? Here we go. Right, what are we going to get loot-wise from these dudes? Does any of their ones survive? Well, we killed the captain. The pirate got logged soon. Oh. Jeez. That's no good. 2,100. Oh, hell. Can I speak to you?
We're done here. Go back to your contact, quickly.
I think one of them also died. Wouldn't even surprise you. How did we get out here? This way, wasn't it?